Um, well, they were trying to shoot. And that doesn't really work out when you have a 6 foot center down in the post. But yeah, I mean, that's been one of my talents for a long time, and it's so much fun. And the my biggest struggle or getting into this season, I was like, I just need to stay away from fouling, and so I've been working really hard on that, just trying to keep it clean. And so tonight was a big victory for me, getting my career high in blocks, but also just having I think I had one foul. Yeah, yeah. So that's a big step, a big piece of step in the right direction for me. So I was really happy.
Madison, the other game you hit 9 threes this time, shooting open three. Is it just a natural shot for you? Is it? 'Cause it looks like you're not afraid to put it up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the gym all the time. I shoot like 500 threes a day, so I'm just getting up reps. I've been doing that since like my junior year of high school. So I finally have the opportunity to have good looks. Having Sedona down there as a post presence, they have to help. And then having such a good playmaker on the ball as Jaden, I just get wide open looks, and that's my job to knock them down.
Madison, you hit 9 threes tonight. Do you feel like, it wasn't like you could have hit more tonight? Like you should have had more tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I had 19 attempts, and I think I had 19 good looks. So I mean, maybe 18. I think I took one or two bad ones, but like for me, I feel like that's not that great of a shooting night. I mean, I want to hit all of them, obviously, if that's not the case. But I mean, yeah.
In the third quarter, it felt like Agnes was kind of key for you guys. She had a ton of offensive rebounds, had a couple plays. Just talk about what she did for you guys in that third quarter.
Yeah, we needed after they scored 26 points in the second half or second quarter, we needed that boost of like, all right, let's go. And I just like I yelled at her when we were doing shooting and said, Aggie, we need you. Like, come on, we need you, Aggie. And so I'm so glad that something just turned on in her and she just was like, I'm gonna get every board, because those extra possessions got us some really really good extra looks, and extended our lead just that much more in that crunch time.
What was the message at halftime? Because the second quarter was a little sloppy from y'all letting Adeline Christian back in the game. What did Campbell tell y'all at halftime?
Just that we need to step it up. I mean, you can't give 26 points up in a quarter to anybody, especially in tight games. I mean, it was a 4-point game at half?
Mhm.
Yeah, like we can't do that. They scored 7 points in the first quarter, and then the second quarter they scored 26 points. That's like, we can't do that. They're a good team. They can knock down threes, so that's dangerous. When you play a team that can knock down open threes, you can't let them get hot. Once they get hot and get into rhythm, that's dangerous. So we just had to lock in defensively and just play better offensively too. So.
Was there anything specific in the second quarter where it felt like things started to slip away from you guys, or just?
I just think it was a lack of focus. To be honest, we were just kind of not getting the best shots offensively, and then defensively, they were doing whatever they wanted. So kind of just a lack of focus, and we just had to zone back in the third quarter. And
Coach had y'all came back out for the second half shoot around at 9 minutes to go with the half, 10 minutes to go. Is that a little early? Did they have you come out and shoot, deliberately to get, into rhythm for the second half?
I feel like that wasn't strategically done. I feel like we went in halftime. We knew we were messing up the second quarter, so it was a quick, easy. You guys need to focus and lock in. This is a good team. Don't play around. Go back out there and get shots up. So pretty simple. I mean, we know what we have to do, so he's not going to take 20 minutes at halftime to talk to us.
How do y'all, y'all are 9-0. How do y'all find complacency as you go through the non-conference schedule?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that Mark talks about every day in practice is it's easy to just like settle, and it's easy to lose focus of the big picture and become complacent. And so every day in practice, we keep energy up, and every game matters. We can't not show up for any of these preseason games because they matter in the end. But if if something happens in one of these, then that's going to hurt our chances later in the season when we put it all together. So we talk about every day is like it's it takes those great people, the great all the greats. They put it together every day, and they just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, no matter how far they go.
There are lessons to be learned out of every game. What was the lesson for y'all in this game?
We can't lose focus at all. You take 10 minutes off in a Big 12 game, you're down by 40 points. So thankfully we were able to work our way back and gain a sense of focus in the third quarter. But I mean, you do this in a Big 12 game, and it's not a game. So we just have to lock in and kind of just put the pieces together and play 40 minutes of good basketball.
Right, yeah. We're doing it slowly. Like, you know, it's whether we get like 2 quarters or half or 3 quarters, like, you know, it's getting longer and longer prolonged periods of time where we're locked in and we're playing like our best basketball. And so it's going to keep going, and we're going to keep narrowing those time. You know, obviously we want it to be 40 minutes of incredible basketball, but our team needs to keep growing and making and putting every game together and you know, every possession together.
Is that the good thing about these non-conference games, that it allows you all to work through those kinks as you get ready for Big 12 play?
Yeah, for sure. With how many new players we have, I feel like we've meshed really well. We play really well together, but obviously you're not going to play perfect. I mean, a team that's been together for 3 years isn't going to play perfect basketball. So kind of just working those kinks out, and you could see like glimpses in the Nebraska game. We played an amazing first half, and then the second half we came out and it was a different game. So kind of just putting those things together. I mean, I feel like everybody works hard. Everybody knows what the end goal is. So it's just a matter of us actually locking in and putting 40 minutes of basketball together.
Y'all, talk about the depth on this team, and then like secondary scoring beyond the ball. It's going to take more to get as we move towards Big 12 play.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a whole squad, you know, like, you know, especially when you get later in the season, you never know what happens, whether it's, you know, not going to,
Don't say it.
yeah, whatever, put the piece, fill in the
Next.
blank. But, you know, you never know what happens. The season's very long, and it takes a lot to win a lot of games. And so we need every player to keep pushing and know that, you know, any moment could be their time. And they are, and they're working really hard. And we have players on the bench that, you know, are incredible players and could be playing in those spots. But yeah, they're just, you know, contributing every way they can and being incredible teammates.
Anything else for these two? All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.